Today's vital statistics are sponsored by Krause Monument. Krause Monument Company designs and produces granite headstones, gravestones, grave markers, monuments, and memorials. Conrad Joseph Schwingle Jr., 88 of Blue River, died yesterday at Gunderson Health System in La Crosse. A graveside service will be held Friday at 10:30 at Greenwood Cemetery, rural Blue River. The Clary Memorial Funeral Home in Richland Center is assisting the family. Survivors of Conrad Schwingle Jr. include his son, Todd Schwingle of Blue River, daughter, Jane Dolan of Richmond, Texas, and 7 grandchildren. Conrad Joseph Schwingle Jr., 88 of Blue River. Alfred W. Johnson, 93 of Richland Center, died September 29th at Pine Valley Community Village. Funeral services will be held Friday at 1 at the Pratt Memorial Chapel in Richland Center. Burial with military graveside rites will follow in the Button Cemetery. A live stream of the service can be viewed on the Pratt Funeral and Cremation Service website. Friends may call at the Pratt Memorial Chapel Friday from 11 until the time of service at 1. The family suggests memorials be directed to the Pine Valley Community Village. Alfred Johnson is survived by 4 children: Leroy Johnson and Lisa Lafferty, Luann and Ed Brown, Leonard and Tammy Johnson, and Laura and Alvin Whitaker, all of Richland Center. 5 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, 5 stepchildren: James and Judy Burrows of Onalaska, Jerry Burrows of Rockford, Illinois, Jeffrey and Tony Burrows of Sparta, Jan Burrows of New Orleans, and Karen and Roland Ziegler of Sparta. Step-son-in-law, Tom Fortner of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Special step-grandchild, Cindy and Larry Henderson of Colorado. Many step-grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Special friend, Edna Slayback of Richland Center, and many other relatives and friends. Alfred W. Johnson, 93 of Richland Center. Dory Faber, 80 of Lone Rock, died Sunday at UW Health University Hospital. A celebration of life will be held Friday at 2 at the Clary Memorial Funeral Home in Richland Center. Friends may call at the Clary Memorial Funeral Home Friday from 1 until the time of service at 2. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to St. Jude. Survivors of Dory Faber include 2 daughters, Jenny and Ryan, and Deanna and John. 2 sons, Barry and Cyril, and Derek and Carrie. 9 grandchildren, great-grandchildren, siblings, other relatives, and friends. Dory Faber, 80 of Lone Rock. Michael James Flynn, 82 of Highland, died August 18th at Upland Hills Health Hospital and Clinics. A celebration of life gathering will be held Saturday from 11 to 3 at the Highland Fire Department. A private family burial will be held in the Avoca Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family for a charity of their choosing. The Richardson Stafford Funeral Home is assisting the family with arrangements. Survivors of Michael Flynn include his children, Rose and Don Williams of DeSoto, Bonnie and John Oxnam of Dodgeville, Pat and Jody Flynn of Highland, Mike Flynn and Kristen Anderson of Highland, Michelle and Eric Frederick of Spring Green, Jim and Susan Flynn of 4 Oaks, North Carolina, and Joe and Tammy Flynn of Winterville, North Carolina. 13 grandchildren, 18 great-grandchildren, a great-great-grandson, siblings David and Anna Mae Flynn, Terry and Sue Flynn, Kevin and Deb Flynn, Judy and Randy Huntington, Kate and Tom Ludlam, and Kelly and Vicki Flynn. Nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. Michael James Flynn, 82 of Highland. William Richard Bill Oliver, 82 of Viola, died September 27th at home. A graveside service will be held at Manning Cemetery Saturday at 11 with military rites by Running Johnson Ray VFW Post 3032. A celebration of life will follow the graveside service at the Legion Hall in Viola from noon to 4. In lieu of flowers, donations to the Viola Rescue Squad would be appreciated. The Roth Family Cremation Center and Funeral Services in Viroqua is serving the family. Bill Oliver is survived by his brothers, Harlan and Debbie, Gerald and Linda, Hugh and Pat, and David. Sisters, Kay Sittig, Audrey, and Brenda and Brian Hinnick. Sisters-in-law, Cheryl and Marvin Masher, and Serena and David Salisbury. Brother-in-law, Robert and Iris Sanford, and many nieces, nephews, and friends. Also special cousin, Sue O'Brien. William Richard, Bill Oliver, 82 of Viola. Diane L. Turner, 70 of Boscobel, died September 28th at the UW Health University Hospital in Madison. A celebration of life will be held Sunday at 3 at the Boscobel Bull and Banquet in Boscobel. A private family burial will be in the Boscobel Cemetery at a later date. Friends may call at the Boscobel Bull and Banquet Sunday from 1 until the time of service at 3. The Kendall Funeral Service in Boscobel is assisting the family. Diane Turner is survived by 2 daughters, Stephanie Miller and Darren Cornell of Boscobel, and Shannon and Mike Finnell of Gays Mills. 4 grandchildren, a great-granddaughter, a brother, Larry and Alice Turner of Verona, 2 sisters, Marcia and Tom Matthews of Prairie du Chien, and Marilyn and Denny Achenbach of Mount Horeb. Lifelong friends, Pat Reed and Cindy McDowell Kramer, and many special aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. Diane L. Turner, 70 of Boscobel. In birth news from the Richland Hospital, Diane De La Cruz and Dustin Twining had a daughter, Viviana Luna.